Good evening, everybody. And this is our second session on supply chain management. We'll be having a couple of good sessions on supply chain management, and supply chain management is an upcoming branch which is very important to learn. So please take these sessions very seriously, because the technology fusion is going to happen with supply chain management. So it's basically techno management branch. It will be a techno management branch. It's already techno management branch, and in coming time it is going to be a platform where all the management streams will be supporting each other or coming on a common platform for their integration. And as time passes, as we go into our sessions in the coming time, more sessions opens up the doors of knowledge on the subject, and then you will realize slowly about this importance of this subject. Actually, it's an interesting phenomena, and it's an upcoming branch, very highly upcoming branch. Only the limitation is right now is that because the technology fusion today, the technologies are still, some technologies are very costly, or they are getting upgraded, or their evolution is still to reach that level. But in maybe in 1 decade time, the things will be so smooth, cost effective, more better technologies, 6G, 7G, 8G technologies will be there in the market, which will handle a big stream of data, which actually the big data is required, big information is required to be handled in supply chain. So that is a little background of supply chain management and the technical fusion. So we continue our session, today's session. Thank you, all of you have, almost many of you have subscribed this channel, and I hope that you must be gaining the good stuff out of my channel. And there is a number is there for me. You can send me WhatsApp message, so I can add you to my broadcast channel. The presentation may contain information and materials drawn from various sources, including but not limited to online and offline publications, research studies, and other publicly available resources. The presenter, which is me, acknowledges and expresses appreciation for the contribution of these sources. This presentation is intended for educational and informational purpose, and is not intended to constitute legal, financial, or other professional advices. Okay, this is a tweet from ex-US president. Okay, see, in one day how the things change. 2 days before he was president, and now he is an ex-president, correct? But anyway, the point is not that. The point here is world has seen the world has seen the big impact of COVID-19, correct? And COVID-19 has impacted the supply chain of the world. We all know very well. So maybe after 2 years of it, maybe year 2023, this tweet belongs to 2023, from ex-president of United States of America, Joe Biden, that in this tweet he has mentioned, we are fueling supply chain that is made in America. 2 years of building strongest supply chain and a more resilient economy. And what are these? From 2021 to today, means 2 years before, of course. Record cargo levels imported, ingredient of the supply chain, stocked store shelves, sufficient stock has been received, improved delivery times, supply chain improved, lowering shipping cost, supply chain has improvised so that the logistic cost has reduced goods inflation. When you have sufficient goods coming in, stocks are sufficient, demand and supplies are balancing each other, automatically inflation is reduced, correct? So the point here is, why I am reading this point for you guys, because it indicates that that supply chain is such a critical thing which even a president of a country has to say that now we are good in supply chain. So that's the point which I was trying to reflect from this tweet, so you can understand the gravity of supply chain for a country and for a globe as a whole. Okay. Our today's session is on multi-party logistics and green logistics. Okay. What is multi-party logistics? We are going to see this, which is very critical phenomena, and why it is important. We will see that. Correct. What is multi-party logistics? That also we will see. Okay. So now let's start. We have a quorum on board with us now. Okay. When I say multi-party logistics, it is 1PL, 2PL, 3PL, 4PL, 5PL, 6PL. Okay. So what is 1PL? First party logistics. What is 2PL? Two party logistics, second party logistics. What is 3PL? Third party logistics. What is 4PL? Fourth party logistics. Like this, 5PL and 6PL. So we will now understand what is the first party logistics. You can see on the screen the block flow diagram representing first party logistics, correct? And what is happening in this? In this case, the manufacturer who is manufacturing the goods is directly sending that goods to market. Correct? Direct transfer of goods to market. This market could be distribution center, retail centers, customers, whatever it may be. But the most important point here is manufacturer is directly transferring the goods to the market. This is called first party logistics. And I will read the write-up below. Company or an individual, suppose he is a farmer, not a manufacturer, and he is a big egg supplier, egg. So he is supplying egg to the market. Okay. So he is also a producer, manufacturer or producer, correct? But he is an individual. Okay. He is a farmhouse and he is supplying eggs to the market. Okay. Company or an individual transport and deliver their own goods using their own vehicle. A farmer is having his own van, manufacturer is having his own trucks or maybe a fleet of trucks. So their own goods, what they are producing or what they are manufacturing, and they are sending it to market, delivering, transporting and delivering. T and D function, okay, using their own vehicles. Clear? Very good. There will be no other companies involved in any way for the movement of the goods. Nobody else is involved in this process. This is M to M, manufacturer to market, directly by the manufacturer. No other companies involved, correct? Example, a manufacturer makes tools and deliver the tools on their own vehicle directly to shop for sale. Everything is done in-house. Manufacturing in-house. Transport in-house. Delivery in-house. Okay. Now from here the story starts. And what is that story? It looks very nice. Sir, he is manufacturing, he is sending it to market. His core competence is in manufacturing. You are getting my point, what I am making? His core competence is in manufacturing. But you are giving him the logistics load, transportation load, supply chain load also on the manufacturer's shoulder. Okay? And what are those things he is doing? Because nobody sees what effort he is putting. Product is coming to market. Okay? Let's see what he is doing in addition to his manufacturing. Now you can see on the screen. Manufacturer responsibilities other than manufacturing. Overall coordination. He has to coordinate with his trucks. He has to coordinate with warehouses if he has to keep the products. He has to coordinate with market. I'm bringing the product tomorrow morning. My trucks are reaching at 7 o'clock. We want to offload because I have to come back again. He has to pack his goods. Correct? He has to do an inland transport. So I'll go one by one. Overall coordination he is doing. Very good. Second point, he is doing packaging. Of course, he has to pack. He cannot just put products in truck loose and take it to the market. No, he has to do packaging. For packaging, human resources are required. Packaging material is required. Packaging types are required. Suppose that is to be exported, so there could be a different packaging as per the norms of the receiving country. Or maybe a packaging good for seaworthy. Good to be when the product will sail in the ship. So it should be protected that way. So he may have to do one product of one type packaging, which is a local distribution, one packaging maybe for the global transportation or global logistics, sending it to another country means. Storage, warehouse, you need a warehouse also. Inland transport, because he do an inland transport, so for that he has to own the trucks because the vehicle belongs to him. So when he is owning his trucks, correct? It's not only truck, correct? The capital investment he has to do, there's no doubt about it. But he has to keep a driver. I'm just talking one truck. Huh? If he has a fleet of 10 trucks or 100 trucks, you can see proportional load on him. Driver, fuel, maintenance of the vehicle, insurance of the vehicle, but then depreciation of the vehicle and upgradation. Trucks become old after 5 years. So his deliveries are getting delayed by 2 hours or 3 hours every day, or sometimes 5 hours also, because there are issues, there are downtime happening, the trucks are failing. So upgradation is required, so there is investment is required on that. If there is a sea and air transport, you have to arrange with the customs. You have to arrange with, because you don't own the ship, correct, or air cargo, correct. So you have to arrange a transport. You have to do a transport management for sea and air. Now say, look, and his core competence is what? His core competence is manufacturing. But in addition to manufacturing, he is doing so many jobs, which is not known, by the way, which is not visible, because you get product in your hand, so you are not aware about logistics. So that's why the concept of other two-party, second party, third party, fourth party, fifth party logistics has come in existence, where these responsibilities which are shouldered by a manufacturer are evaporating or getting diverted to another party. And whenever it goes to another party, it becomes one party, second party, third party, like this, correct? So now our journey for second to six party logistic, we will be seeing that the manufacturer will slowly become only composed to his manufacturing business, which is his core strength. So we will see that now how the manufacturer is getting relaxed for these other responsibilities to send the product to the market. So with this we conclude our first slide, first party logistics here. Now on the screen you have second party logistic concept. Clear? Good. And what difference you see this time? That we have added a yellow block called transporter, and he is a second party. Okay. So this block flow diagram with manufacturer and market, and in between one transport company, who is a courier service, we have added a second party here. Okay, so this becomes, or this is called second party logistics. And what is exactly has been done in this case? At 2PL, okay, I will not say second party, third party, now I'll say 2PL, 3PL as an abbreviation in the all coming slide. So a 2PL solution involves a company using a separate transport company as a subcontractor to move their goods. Oh, so and so transport company, you have to transport my product, okay? You have to transport my product to my market or my major distribution, our retail distributor or the wholesale distributor. Okay, transport company will come, take your product and give it to the destination. Still, packaging is done by you, warehouse is done by you, coordination with market is done by you. He is just transporting, that's all. So now, this second party 2PL logistic fellow is providing services to you asset based. That means transporter will say, I don't need your truck, I have my own truck, own means of transport. You just give me the goods, I will deliver it. So you need not to maintain now trucks. Okay. This would have been the first concept of a man in a van, as an individual or a company transport other companies' goods in their vehicle. A man in a van concept, okay, where somebody is transporting the goods from place A to place B, or the goods A belong to company A being transported to market place B. DHL, Purolator, UPS Canada, FedEx, many companies, you will take 1,000 names when I say this, correct? Got my point? So this is a concept where in 2PL we have added a transport company, a transporter as a subcontractor. Good. Now we are on the slide called third party logistics, 3PL. And what you are seeing a change here. Now yellow block has become more bigger. And it has been added with two more components. One is packaging, second is warehousing. And the transportation could be inland transportation or could be a air cargo also. So you can do a logistic support, you can use the third party logistic support, 3PL logistic support to export the goods also. Okay. Now what benefit we are getting out of the 3PL logistics? That is also written here. Okay. A 3PL logistic provider will offer first stage supply chain integration. Now the supply chain story is starting. First stage of supply chain is starting. Okay, and how? He will say, sir, you focus on your manufacturing, okay? Give me the raw material or give me your finished goods. I will do packaging for you. I will do packaging also. I will do labeling also. Don't worry, I will manage that. Good, very good. Then there will be a warehousing also. If the goods need to be stored temporarily, they will be stored also, or the goods need to be stored at other city from where your customs need to be cleared and the product to be exported. So it will save in a warehouse which is at a distance also. So warehouse including inventory management and cross-docking. Cross-docking means the product is on wheel. It comes on one truck, it goes to another truck for retail distribution. Third is transport and freight forwarding. You do a transport, bring it to the customs, put it into air car custom clearance and put it to the customs, send it to another country, freight forwarding. So in the 3PL concept, we have added packaging, manufacturing and transportation. Okay. A manufacturer outsource all their transport, storage, packaging and distribution of their goods. Using a single 3PL company, you can have a single company, third party logistic company, correct? Most 3PL companies are flexible so that you can select to use as many or as few of their services depending on your requirement. You will say, no, sorry, okay, good, we are using your services, but we'll need only your warehouse, we don't need a packaging we do, that is our forte. Okay, they'll say no problem, use your warehouse. Got the point? Very good. Companies are same, DHL and whatever the UPS, Canada and all those things, carriage will be same. Okay. Now we go to next stage. Please read health precaution which is there on the screen right now. Always take a pause to save your vocal cord. Drink plenty of water as much as possible. Now we go to a fourth party logistic concept. You see that the yellow block is widening now. So we got another block added, logistic company. And what is this logistic company? In third party logistic also, you had one company who was providing you the labeling, packaging, warehousing, transport services. What is this logistic company all about? What is the concept of this? Yes. The concept is like this, that the third party logistics, which is the first stage of supply chain, what you saw in the 3PL concept, that single company which you are hiring, maybe what you call it, my screen is visible to everybody, correct? Hello? Admin, can you confirm that my screen is visible, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, because one of the gentlemen, I think one, but now, is it clear to you, Ladishani? Because the screen is clear, so thank you. So the question come here now, that what is happening by this help of logistic company adding here, correct? So a logistic company, this is fourth party logistic or 4PL logistic solution provider, is an independent, a neutral logistic provider or an agent. And he comes, he may be owning 3PL company, I'm not denying, but he is a consultant, okay, consulting company, and they are all belong to the logistic solutions. What they say actually, they say, look Nitin, you do not worry about this 3PL company coordination, everything, we will coordinate everything for you. I said, okay, coordinate for me. What advantage I have? Why should I take you? He said, good. Now listen our advantages. Your packaging, when you go for the 3PL, one third party which you have given the task is doing packaging for you, warehousing for you and transportation for you, correct? One company. And they are giving you best rate. But remember, they may not have their good strength when you are sending your goods to South Africa or to US or to Europe. So they may not have their forte in each field, and that's why they may cost you more. But we are the person who will bring three different parties for you. And don't worry, we will coordinate that. Then I'm surprised, I'm asking, what is that meaning that? He said, look, I will get the best packaging company for you, who's competitive in the rates. Good quality, best lowest rate. Warehousing, I will get the best rate for the warehousing. I will search the lowest rate warehousing and good quality warehousing for you. Transport, I will use multiple options, which comes cheaper price, which is the scheduled delivery, which means the scheduled delivery. Air cargo, which are the best cheap rate, I will negotiate with them. And the most important thing they say, you forget, just hand over the goods to me, I will talk to everybody. Because in 3PL, company was talking to that third party logistic. But in this case, company talks to this logistic fellow, they give the responsibility to him. He said, take this 10,000 products, okay, 10,000 products or 10 tons of goods, it should be in the market day after tomorrow, matter else, you deal with it, figure it out. Do packaging, everything, you do all coordination. Or I want consignment to reach USA in next 30 days, you manage it. I want the material in the 1,000 stores in USA in 30 days, you manage, figure it out. You are manufacturer, you are just manufacturing. Every day 10,000 pieces you are manufacturing. This fellow is taking care, he is using the best channels, performing best channels, he is doing best packaging as per standards, everything. So even your this headache to manage to talk to third party has also evaporated. This fellow has even providing solution to you that for that also. So the fourth party logistic solution involves an independent or neutral lead logistic provider effectively acting as an agent. A 4PL company will liaise and coordinate with one or more 3PL provider companies to provide and tailor the best services for the customer requirement. Tailoring. 4PL will include all the benefits of 3PL providers plus the following. A single point of contact with impartial service advice. Why? He is giving you impartial service advice. He is bringing best services to your door. Project management, sourcing, negotiating, logistic strategy, analytics, everything logistic company takes care. Who is a neutral agent. There are different companies across the globe. Non-stop logistics, Total Express, XPO Logistics, Tech Sweeps. Something is in Canada, something in UK, something is in Australia. Okay, many companies. So this is the 4PL logistic configuration. Now we are coming to 5PL, fifth party logistic. What happened? Everything went yellow. Market went yellow, manufacturer went yellow, logistic company, packaging, warehousing, transportation. What happened? Really surprised, correct? But yes, this is the future. Let me read it first and then I will get into the discussion on this slide. A fifth party logistic, also known as 5PL, is a system. Now we are coming to an advanced supply chain, futuristic supply chain model, which is right now in implementation but at a very low scale. So a 5PL is a system where an organization, that manufacturer or a client, correct, organization outsource all its supply chain to the logistic service provider. Now I don't deal in supply chain. My forte is manufacturing. I will manufacture. Let my complete supply chain, my raw material purchasing, my distribution ship, my forecasting, everything, I give it to the 5PL logistic company. Clear? So they will do what they will do. 5PL company, they will plan, they will organize, they will implement the client's logistic solutions, complete solution, end-to-end solutions. The 5PL, that means now they are added advantages. They have captured your manufacturing premises also. They are telling you focus just on your operations. Whatever your spare part inventories are required, your spare part deliveries are required, your consumables are required, your raw material is required, we will take care of your supply chain, you don't worry. We will deal with it. You just focus on your manufacturing, core activity. The 5PL logistic provider would need to control the entire supply chain regardless of how many different service providers were involved. Now there may be more. Raw material supplier, your diesel supplier for your operations, your spare part supplier to run your plant. The integration must be achieved through the application of IT solutions to provide full visibility throughout the supply chain in real time. With the focus on technology, the 5PL solution is best suited to e-commerce. Now it required a great level of software industries and everything. Software solutions are required because huge number of data will be there in the picture. And that's why you can see now the name of the companies are changing here. DHL supply chain. UPS supply chain solutions, XPO logistics, DB Snacker, Non-Stop Logistics, Total Express, XPO Logistics, Cefex, TVS Logistics. So the way now companies are providing end-to-end supply chain solutions. So you focus on your core activity of manufacturing. Your total supply chain is supported by 5PL logistic concept. Clear? Now what is 6PL, by the way? (6PL) is nothing but 5PL plus artificial intelligence. By the way, 5PL and 6PL, 5PL is having comparatively much less footprint so far, but it is the next generation, and 5PL will change its shape in this decade, coming decade. It will be approaching towards 6PL, where the AI will be playing a critical role. And the reason behind this is to monitor and control, to handle right forecast, to handle multi-party interaction and interface, multi-party communication protocols and integration. That is required an AI interface. Automatic purchase order placement. Inventory goes below 20%. As soon as it touches 20%, trigger the order to the supplier. That is what is going to be an era. Fully integrated and partially automated supply chain solution monitored and driven by artificial intelligence, often defined as artificial intelligence driven supply chain management, AI driven supply chain management. The application of AI across the supply chain would give huge technological advancements, there is no doubt about it. An AI incorporated supply chain could monitor the whole supply chain using trends, ordering patterns, forecasting models, proactive send instruction upstream. What is the benefit of AI? AI will make the system more healthy, more strengthened. Okay, it will collect more information, it will process more information, it will educate the stakeholders very correctly so they can take the right decision. This could automatically trigger goods production. Listen to me carefully now. Send instruction to deliver stocks or highlight anomalies. It will trigger the production. We have got the purchase order from X company, their stocks are reduced below 20%, and we have a purchase order, we have to supply them the raw material or the ancillary components, and our timeline of delivery is already pre-frozen. We have to deliver whenever we get alarm, we have to deliver in 8 hours. Blockchain system is executing the contracts automatically. With the advancement in self-driven vehicle, warehouse robots and delivery drones, some of the components are already being used today. Warehouse robotics, drone, they are the essential component of supply chain, and they will change this. They will make a sea phase change. Please go ahead with your seminar review, please. So that will make a great change in the. I humbly request all of you to participate in that, please. So self-driven vehicles will ensure that inland logistics become more cost effective and more time bound, less deviations. Warehouse robots will make sure that warehouses become more efficient. First in, first out, first in, last out, whatever concept you want to implement, you can implement there. Drone deliveries, where the cities are congested, the drones will play an important role for last mile deliveries. Correct? Now, You can say something on my screen right now, and which is very critical. Huh? You are seeing the name, our previous slide, huh? Correct? 3PL, 4PL, or even 5PL also, correct? The name of the, what you call it, the name of the service provider like DHL, UPS, TVS, okay? The names were familiar to you, correct? When you come to 6PL now, and if you Google the information, who are the 6th party or 5th party logistic provider, so you will see first of all, they are the companies like Accenture, IBM, Capgemini, and you will get surprised. Are they in supply chain also? Yes, they are in supply chain. Because it is a technology fusion is happening now. AI, IoT, blockchain, robotics. So the companies who are master in this field, they are going to have a great collaboration with the companies like DHL and other companies. Because these companies will be having technical forte in this field. And because they have a technical forte in this field, the companies will be using the services and the collaboration. So the era is coming where the technology will be used manifold in the field of supply chain management and the logistics. Because this is the place where everybody is trying to reduce the cost per mile, minimum input, maximum output, highly efficient operations. Technology fusion. Technology fusion is a word now. Whether it's a medical industry, whether it's a medical supply chain. You know, how the medical supply chain will be now in the coming time. This is an hypothesis, but yes, it is being talked about. The watch, what you wear. The watch, what you wear, okay? This watch will be completely with AI functioning. And what is the meaning of that? You are playing cricket, okay? Or you are doing exercise. Or you are just walking. Or you are sitting in your house. This watch is a smart watch monitoring your blood pressure, your sugar, your ECG, and even the critical parameters in your blood. Now listen to me carefully. This is a hypothesis, but it is being talked about. Any abnormality, say for example, you have a cardiac issue. This watch is connected to nearby medical control center. Medical control center is getting an alarm that their ID number, you will get an ID number, okay? So ID number so and so is having an issue and he need immediate medical attention. So what will happen? He need immediate first aid at his house. So the drone will travel, will come with an injection and will give an injection to our life-saving injection to you, and parallelly the ambulance will be mobilized to your place to pick you up and to bring the hospital. Or maybe the hospital travel may not be required. The ambulance will be so self-sufficient that they can treat you like hospital at your home also. The point here, what I am trying to make here, supply chain is not going to restrict to only the goods and services. It is having a big expansion. It is going to have a big expansion in each field. And that's why this is going to be a technology fusion in each supply chain field. Whether it's agriculture supply chain, industrial supply chain, medical supply chain, you name the industry and there will be a clear-cut footprint of supply chain. And the objective is, who is good in his job, you focus yourself. Do not focus at 100 places simultaneously. Because there are companies who will be giving technological fusion, who will be giving the integration of technology, to serve the purpose or to integrate the whole supply chain. That is what is the concept going to come in the field of supply chain over a period of time. I hope this session was making a good concept on your making a clear wall about supply chain concept to your things. And I don't want to take up the green supply chain now. I'll postpone it for the next session, because I would like to have listened from you interactive session so that you can clear out any doubts if is there, because I may need a couple of more minutes to run the green channel, so we'll not take up that. We'll postpone it for next session. But you can go for the question answers. You want more clarity on the subjects, please pop up and ask the questions. Admin, you can open the mics for the students, please. Please go ahead with your interactive sessions. Tasnua, I would like to hear from you more. Please open up your mic and speak up. I read your question. I will explain you that. Don't worry. But it's good. Let's participate into the interactive session, because it develops your interactive skills also. Yeah, Sridhar, if you have something, please pop up and speak up. I'm ready to hear. Okay, Tasnua's question is there, that could you elaborate what is the market role in 5PL and 6PL supply chain? The market role in 5PL and 6PL supply chain, actually the market is a place where you find the I am unable to open the mic. Admin, could you check why Tasnua is not able to open the mic? Let them speak up, let them open their mics. Admin, Gidesh, please. Okay, I'll continue. The point here is that market is a place where you find the customers. That is point number one. So the role of market is, what is the role of market in 5PL, 6PL? Rather, the question is, should be other way around, how 5PL and 6PL will support the market. And the 5PL, 6PL will support the market in such a way that it will correct the right time, real time information from the customers who are interested about your product, and at the same time it will forecast the demand, it will take the market scenarios correctly, and it will provide that up to the raw material supply. And even for example, in the market you have a retail distributor, you have wholesale distributor. So if you take them as a part of market, so if the inventory levels are reducing, Sridhar, could you just put off your mic because it's distracting, Sridhar. So the point here is that the automatic order will be placed on the manufacturer, or even that automatic order will reach up to production of the main product as well as the raw material supplier also. So market monitoring is a very critical phenomena, because if the market exists, the product exists, and the purpose of supply chain is to support the market. Objectivity is driven market. So that is the role of the thing which we have in the case. Okay, then Sridhar, please go ahead, because I have two more questions on my this thing on the chat box. If you have something, please ask me. So otherwise, I'll continue with the chat box questions. Okay. The next question is from Anisa. Please, can you explain me again this topic AI plus 5PL plus 6PL? Okay. See, the 5PL will be dependent on 5PL is dependent on the complete supply chain integration, and for that mammoth of data will be there, where the supply chain provider supply chain provider agency will help you out to produce and to distribute the product. You just focus on your production, your manufacturing, that's all. It requires lot of software supports. Okay. But the era which is coming in 6PL, it is nothing but an upgraded version of 5PL. And in that, the component of AI is being added to make it more smarter 5PL. So when AI comes, it takes lot of live input from the field. And one simple example is that it will able to forecast the productions in the real time mode, so that even you can avoid the inventory of raw material, avoid the delay in production, avoid the unnecessary buffering of your product in the market in the real time mode. You are adding more intelligence basically to the same. That is the difference between 5PL and 6PL. 5PL has started showing sub footprint. 6PL is going to be the next era in the decade to come. Shiaz has asked the question, is there any company currently having 6PL? Any live example? To be very honest with you, 6PL is yet to roll out in the industry, but the 6PL or 5PL, in between scenarios are happening. That is what I said, that DHL supply chain, okay, UPS Express supply chain, correct, and the Accenture, okay, Capgemini, they are providing the solutions, okay, and especially the e-commerce platform, they are moving to even Amazon, they are working on the platform of AI driven supply chain, but still they have to migrate a lot in that, because when I say AI, correct, AI does not mean that only computers and intelligent hardware in the buildings and rooms and control centers. No, you should have the feedback from the field also. That means you need an Internet of Things, you need the robotics in the field, you need blockchain models in the field, correct, which will give you real time. When I say Internet of Things means you should have cameras, CCTV AI cameras installed, which tracks the movement of your fleets, which tracks the movement of your goods. So the question is that this technology, you can say, sir, this is available, technology is available, we can put that technology, correct? But the point here is the technology at a cost it is coming right now. So the time will come when this Internet of Things products and will come at the toys prices. The meaning of that is the technology will become cheap. And when the technology will become cheap, affordability will increase. So AI 6PL is the game of cost, game of affordability, game of infrastructure, because you require a 6G, 7G, you are going to handle big data. Current internet services will choke you. So you need a big data highway. But the best part is the things are moving in that direction. Yeah, so that's the point. Then I have Siddharth's question. Sir, I have question, how do we improve our company's supply and chain management processes? Integration. Try to find out the gaps. Hire a consultant. Ask what are the gaps you are having in your supply chain processes. Because this is a big question. How to improve supply chain required a whole one session to discuss about it. So please attend all 7-8 sessions. We'll come to know how we can fill up the gaps of supply chain and all. And I covered in last session a couple of things about it. But this is a long subject, and this is a case study based subject. Okay. Next question is there from Sridhar. Sir, if 5PL is implemented, the cost of goods will be higher side. I already replied this question. Today, yes. But in future, no. In future, it will reduce rather. Okay, so with this, if no more questions are there, today I'm unfortunate to hear your voices. All are from the chat box, but it's okay. As far as knowledge is transferred, that is the most important thing. So if we are completed, we will conclude our session now. If there are no more questions, so yes, we can conclude our session. If there are no more questions. Yes, please go ahead, DHA. Open your mic and speak up. We have a time. Don't worry.
Sir, I just wanted to check, technology-driven businesses will be there in the future, and even today it is there.
Yes.
But what about the viability of such businesses? Financial viability and profitability and all those things.
Exactly.
Management-wise is good.
Go ahead.
Management-wise, managing the businesses, fine. It would become more comfortable, easy, fast, and everything. But what about the financial viability and the profitability? That is what I'm just thinking of.
Yeah, you have a very point, and I covered that in my explanation. That it will be man versus machine cost. So the products will be coming, AI-driven products, Internet of Things-driven products, robotics, drone. They will be coming at the toys prices because it is basically a demand and supply-driven concept. As soon as the demand will increase for these products, they will become more and more cheaper. And when they will become more and more cheaper, they will be used more. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Let me complete then. They will become more cheaper because the laptop which we used to buy, that laptop at that point of time and now with the better specifications, better applications, smoothness, covering the more data, more information, the things will be cheaper because technology will evolve. And because of that, and the human will be more costly, by the way. Okay, so the technology will be substituting the human beings, and not only human beings substitute. Not only that. Sorry. The point is, the level of integration and information handling will be so high. You will be needing the best system, and because when you will be more dependent on the systems, the demand of systems will increase, so their production will increase. So cost is going to go down. There is no doubt about it. So yes, they will be helping us out a lot, and over a period of time, their acceptability will be technology driven only and the cost driven. That's why there could be a hold point on the cost basis right now, but down the line, in 1 decade, I don't see any much challenges in that. And especially like internet and more satellites coming. Right now you have this optical fiber network across the globe, but on the earth there will be what satellite today are there will be many-fold satellite will be there. So there will be all satellite phones. The technologies will change. The data will go at 10G, 20G, 15G. So a click of the button, multi-fold data, terabyte data will be flowing, big data will be flowing. We'll see in our time to come. Don't worry. Next 2025 will be much interesting.
Correct, sir. And the risk, threat from the risks involved. That, of course.
Risk. When you take some technology, when you take anything, risk automatically comes as a gift. So you have to handle the gift.
So that evaluation, compared to the threats from the, you can say a failure of the technology. In times of failure, what would be the threats,
See, this is a long subject to discuss, but let's understand one quickly that even threats exist today. Cyber hacks happen today, failure happens today, everything happens today. But still, the system across the globes are working. Correct? The systems are working. You never heard that the whole earth got collapsed. You never saw that, correct? Okay, it happens. Shark bite happens on optical fiber cables. Cut happens with the optical fiber cable. Data stops. Hack happens. But still systems are working. So there will be more proactive actions will be there automatically with AI. But threats,
Right.
risk will remain. There's no doubt on that.
Right.